So yeah, this is still a thing. More Dark Side of the Kingdom to be played. So far we've gone through the first 11 levels, and now we're going to be playing Red Flowers by Mr. Blue Yoshi, who's yet another person we haven't seen in a long time. Not sure where he is. Wherever he is, all I know is he's not around here. So I think this is the Red Flowers level we were talking about. So far, I don't seem to be seeing any red flowers. It's just water, bushes, and yeah. I think this would be about World 2 in the game, I think. Okay, there's the mushroom. Thanks. So yeah, I still have that text file open just so I can see just whose level I'm playing and so much, and so on and so forth. Just to see whose levels I'm playing. So far, there are no red flowers. This palette's only slightly different from the original, but still looks nice. We got water in the background. Okay, the palette here honestly wasn't changed too much, but it was changed. I can tell the differences. Urchin's in the water, so he's using the water tile set. No red flowers. Nothing too special either. It's just a tide level, but we have the water in the background to make it look a bit better. So far, nothing too special. Can I get this coin? Yes, I can. Okay, the tide's gone. Now it's just goalpost. But who made the next level? Wow. Who made this? I love it. Cara Creek by QB. Formerly known as Blind Devil. Author of Blind Devil's Trip Back in Time. Which looks good from the screenshots, and I like the, well, title screen. That's all I recall seeing. And yeah, this is the guy who eventually snapped into a rage where he just wrote on his Chaos in Honeyland blog spot, "Time to shoot some SMWC staff members." Not even kidding, and vertical scrolling with the tide, are you kidding? So far it's the only flaw. The fact that the tide moves on, oh! I just need to scroll the level up again, and I love the tile set, even though I can tell where the tile set has come from. I can definitely tell where this is from. Except I need to try and get the Koopa to appear again, and the tide, what's the tide doing on a vertical level like so? It's not, that's not good. On a level that scrolls vertically, having a tide like there is not good. Can I possibly show you the oddity that I just discovered? Alright! So this is the stem of the normal piranha plant GFX. So when the fish falls at a fast enough speed, you drop the fish by making the tide fall down at a fast speed. You look, and you'll actually see the stem of the piranha plant. Normally that's supposed to be the falling fish, which explains why, without EXGFX, classic piranha plants have fish stems, and doing so, using them like that, is just wrong. But now, we are getting fish with the plant stems if they fall out of the water fast enough, which you could do by making the tide fall by dropping down vertically. What are these tiles for? What are these blocks for? Can't break them with fire, can't grab them, can't Wario Dash attack into them. Could I Koopa shell them? Let's find out. Don't drop Rex on my head, I'm trying to do some discovery. This is for science. No, shells don't work either? I guess I'm gonna have to leave the blocks, because I don't know how to break them. And we get another glitch graphic, huh? You must have forgot something. Two glitch graphics on one screen at one point, I guess. Yep. That's why I don't think you should have fish and classic piranha plants in the same level. Oh, look here! It's especially apparent to see, like, the fish just flopping around now. That was easy enough to see. And switch palaces, I don't know if there are gonna be any here. I have no clue if we're gonna run into switches. My C3 demo of my ROM hack didn't have that. Red stems. Not sure what's wrong with the red stems, but hey, people complain on it for whatever reason. But the fish... Okay, now this makes no sense. The fish is swimming in thin air, but... Yeah, it doesn't actually require water, but... It would make more sense if there was water, or something for the fish to swim in, not just thin air, not like it should defy gravity. Yes, try and find a fish flying in thin air, and show it to me. But at least the tile set is amazing, even though it comes from, well, the original game, and I'm not gonna go in there because I can't. Even though it's just from the original game, it's amazing. The vines there are just added decoration. The trees, added decoration. Yeah, it all works so well. And then the tide's gone because we have to finish the level. Aww. Some of the background didn't fade out, but what's next? I think this is where World 3 would begin. Tape Hiss Orchard by Mr. Deppelman. I think this is maybe the second time we've seen a level of his in this hack. Combining the forest ground with the normal ground, putting some berries in it to make it look nicer. Alright, so this is the Forest Honey World. Yeah, honey, because, well, QB was working with the whole hack for quite some time, so I think that's how the honey theme sort of ended up with Dark Side of the Kingdom. Well, QB was working with this hack until he went on a rage and just snapped and wanted to shoot a bunch of people. And honestly, how would a secret exit work in this hack? I don't know. Ow. I'm not sure how secret exits would work here. If I'm just wasting my time with them. Secret I can't even reach. Unless we find a power-up somewhere. Or that. I'll just try not to take a hit. Okay, that's good enough. Now get the key down here. Stop tossing balls. Now, how does this work? So I took a secret exit and ended up in the next level. Bulbs of Passion by Oh Hell No. Or are we in another level? Actually, Sweet Pit. This doesn't look like Sweet Pit from what I recall. So this might be that level made by Oh Hell No. But I'm thinking, oh hell yes! I love the look of this! And there... Aww. Why did I not jump? You were a freaking Wario, you can jump. Well, I like this so far. Now I just need to knock him out. So yeah, this looks pretty regular, except for... well, some of the cloud background part... some of the cloud background areas look awkward, like... to the little top... a little... above and to the left of Wario standing. Some of it looks awkward. Like the whole cloud background. Using like wrong tile, but Do you really need to care about these things anyway? I mean, the level's good enough. I'm still not sure how we combine, well, the tree background. I know how to get the background, but blending it in with the grass to not cause cutoff, that's something I don't know how to do. Actually finding a way so that it doesn't cause cutoff when you try and actually blend them, and an outline P-switch. Reminds me of ASMT, when it got all puzzle-like. No! Please don't tell me this hack's gonna get all puzzle-like. Well, that's just to point out the secret dragon coin. Which isn't so secret because they're pretty much telling you where to put the switch. Doesn't really hide a lot, you know. And then these solid logs are actually solid, not just decoration like earlier. So I'm not confused this time. And yeah, I absolutely love this! It's just... all these other original resources, they just blend together really well. The hills, everything's just blended together in this level. And I'm not sure like how the whole secret exit philosophy works, if you're just gonna get to warp to the level after it no matter which exit you take. I'm not sure how that philosophy works, and missing ground tile. How do you fuck this up? I don't know, but hey. Considering you've done everything else so beautifully, how you missed that is beyond me. It's like Gamma V's brain farts in Kamek's Island Starlight Island Adventure, where she has a huge cut-off ledge, just out of nowhere, considering everything else was done so well. I guess Oh Hell No had a brain fart like Gamma V, I don't know. I guess I'll have to remind him to fill that one tile in. Because it's just one tile. Yeah, one messed up tile. And there's the ending. So now what was the point of that? So this is the Sweet Pit by QB, the same guy who built, well, the Cara Creek, which had that awesome tile set, but some glitchy sprites, unfortunately, because you can't be perfect. The vertical tide level thing, it was strange, but yeah, it's actually been done before on purpose. Axe and Jinx has done it. and he actually managed to make it work. He built a level around that anomaly with the vertical levels and tides. FPI tried it and Snide for TSRPR, or if he may have done that in the first unreloaded version, but I still think Rising Tide Ride was just better done. Yeah, it's definitely better done, that level. And so far we got, like, bees instead of swooper bats. Makes sense, since we're in a honey-themed world. Yeah, makes sense they're bees, but the fish look normal. Except I hope I don't end up in a situation like Honeypot Trap again. Okay, we're not in a trap yet. There's bees, but there's no trap, so it's not the trap. We're not having to deal with the bees in the trap, we're just dealing with the bees. I really hope we don't end up in having a Honeypot Trap repeat from ASMT. God, that level was as sadistic as... That level was probably the most sadistic I've played in a long while. That might have been the most sadistic level I've ever played. And yeah, not saying a lot, considering some of the death traps I've seen. I'm saying a lot when I'm saying that Honeypot Trap's the most sadistic level ever made. Not ever made, but one I've actually come across. I'm saying a lot with that statement there. Yeah, this is done pretty nice. Except it's a water level, which is slow and boring, so yeah. Oh my god, this drags on. Actually, it doesn't. And then we got beehives of fall. I'm assuming they hurt you. I'm assuming they're reskinned wooden spikes. And then QB has done some weird shenanigans with the forest ground, and it actually surprisingly manages to work pretty well. Now what? Another level! Okay, who made this? Sockbat Replica! Same guy who made the weird-ass padded shell level. This guy who built Honey Dripper Cave! So yes, this is the honey-themed world. Except, I think I have to jump in the honey water. Okay, another glitched graphic. Now that was random. More glitched graphics! If they're glitched, why bother including them? Like, the bees are perfectly fine. Whatever those things aren't. Not sure what's happening here. And this looks like it's gonna be a tricky jump. At least I have the cape. And then there's those plants with the normal stems. I hope you don't put any fish in this level that could fall out. Well, I just hope these fish don't... They hope the fish can't fall out of the water. Then there's problems with the fish. So long as they don't fall out of the water, it's not a concern. And what's in this pipe? Oh, nothing. Should have known. Midpoint. On a serious note, what's down here? Ah, I better not check. This probably could just be a pit. So we gotta go down some more honey water. Yeah, of course. Honey water, you need that. Doesn't look as epic in terms of decoration as some of the other levels, but... Yeah, the water did look dangerous at first, but it turns out it's not. It's honey. And when it becomes apparent that you actually have to swim in this to beat the level, then you'll realize exactly what it is. So yeah, it's not too bad. Now, what's the switch for? I found a switch, except I have no clue where to use it. I guess I could just assume I'm gonna beat the level now, and then we're gonna get to another level. Who made this? Sticky Sweet Stronghold by Metal Joe, author of The Ruin, the other guy who posted porn images on Super Mario Central. Empty messages. I feel like I'm playing Cyberpunk Action 3 again, that friggin' shitty Drop Ghost remake. No, don't. Please don't turn into that. So it's the Sticky whatever ruins, and oh my god, I like the sticky ruins. The lights! How did you do this effect with the lights? I think this has something to do with layer 2, I don't know. I think this has something to do with transparent layer 2, however you pulled this off. All I know is, I like it. Aw, I remember being able to wall jump off these. Now you can't. I guess that's one of the limitations for this C3 demo. Due to a major bug, I guess you can't wall jump off these anymore. If you could, then it would maybe be too dangerous. And, okay, the stuff is sticky again. But don't only here. Okay, that's a little strange. Oof! Scary bee! I honestly think this must have been done with layer 2. Transparent layer 2. And the shell, I assume we need it. Yep. Is there something down here? This would be a good place to hide a pipe. Considering the plants down there, and yeah. Now what? Let's just go up. So far, I'm liking the looks of this, and okay, just to confuse us a bit, these have changed colors, but it's still a little on the confusing side, and P-switch. But honestly, I want to check to see if there's a midpoint. Which there is a midpoint. And then there's a springboard here, which you need to get, but only if you're big. Or do you even need to get this? Actually, you don't even need the springboard. I think the intended solution was to drop the springboard here to get the switch, but I just used a shell to reach it, so that springboard part's useless. But go for the midpoint, not so useless. And ow. So you do want to get the midpoint. Because that'll mean there's less level for you to do over again. This makes enough sense as it is, but I don't know how to get there anymore, because, well, oh god! Mushroom, now I can go down here. Alright, let's just do it. Make a vine grow. Honey-colored vine. Because, well, yeah, it's gotta fit with the level. Okay, this is sticky. And then a bunch of it isn't. A bunch of it would actually look like it's sticky, and P-switch that we can't get. And now, the boss. Is there a boss? There is a boss. Except, oh, he looks dangerous. He's dropping things. And it's hard to swim. It's a crazy porcupuffer boss that you can't dodge. Or you can barely dodge, for that matter of fact. Okay, now it's gonna get hard. Just because of the boss. Like, everything else was easy up until you found this boss, so... what? I don't know. Alright. I'm gonna go back to where I was in the dungeon. That's a very hard boss for World 3. I love the ruins, but I hate the boss. I really think you should get that boss under control for, well, a later point in time. But what's the next level? I actually thought I was gonna have to quit at the boss. That's how hard it was. Just like Luigi's Adventure 3 OSC, where I almost quit at the Cave Feather part, but no, I did it. Plants vs. Honey, made by Buried Alive, the founder. So, let's get this done. I'm assuming it's going to be easier, because I don't think it could have a boss. So there's one boss in the game so far, and it's a pretty hard one. Projectiles, you're swimming in water where it's usually faster than you, unless you can go vertical, but still. I mean vertically up. Or you grab a grab block and you can actually just try and swim faster. And you gotta hit it enough times or you're dead. Yeah, it's hard. This level's so much easier. And it's simpler. There's a bunch of plants in Honey World. And then we get that just to, well... because, yeah, those things could be used in handy situations more often, those Koopa kickers, or whatever you call them. Blue Shell Koopas, Koopa kickers. That's a good name for them, actually. So far, nothing special here. Well, a little thing special. It looks good. The level's simple enough. And it's definitely going to have a simpler ending compared to the boss I just had to fight. Man, that boss was really hard for World 3. Maybe just really hard in general, and oh, there's something. Apparently we can't check that out. But... oh, will this work or no? No. So apparently I can't go for the secret exit, because it just won't let me do that. I'm not going to be able to go for a secret exit. Yep. Or I could just slide under there. And that would be a risky move if you didn't get the yellow switch, which I'm assuming you can't, because, well, is it honestly here? And oh, wow! this one is amazing. This too is amazing, just like QB's Cara Creek. It looks a lot like it, actually. Except there's no tide. So what the hell do you do to get that block? Oh, I just realized. You don't go down there to jump for it. You actually use the Koopa to get it. Moss Garden by. Sure you can. Yet another guy who we haven't heard from in months upon months upon months. Who built this really nice looking level, I'm assuming. Should I assume that he already saw QB's Cara Creek first? I don't know. Let's just see how the level turns out. So far, fair enough. This looks a bit less vanilla, but still, it is vanilla considering, well, you know those platforms in Yoshi's Island 4 that go in the water, those carrot platforms? That's where this ground set was made from. Just a few modifications to actually make it a complete ground set, and bam! And throw in some vines for decoration, and use the trees from the forest for decoration, and... But how do you get in here? I don't know. The dash attack has proven to be useless so far. Almost entirely useless. So this dragon coin I don't know how to reach. It's stuck in a box there. I've still got a bunch of these falling honeycombs. No, beehives they're called. How do I keep messing names of things up? I don't know. They're beehives and they keep falling, but I'm expecting to have to dodge all of them. Man, this has gone on for quite some time. After this level, I'm gonna stop here. And down here, if you did manage to not lose a power-up, dragon coin. I gotta get back there and just finish this level off. Which shouldn't take too long. I hope. I hope this doesn't take too long. But speedrunning it may not be the best idea, because, well... Wait, whoa. Can we possibly get there and just hold everything? Can we possibly hold everything, or are we gonna get enemies up the ass? Yeah, I want to hold everything, but there's What the hell is going on with that plant? You must have not done something right with the EXGFX. That's a Lakitu head. Floating plant with a Lakitu head on the back. And then there's a beehive stuck in the slope that I don't want to take my chances with. I'm not going to take my chances with it. Because, yeah, it's still one of those beehives, even though it wouldn't look deadly on, well... the top side, unless I think the bees are swarming around it, and if you do get close enough to it, touch it, the bees are gonna actually get you, and yeah. Enough bee stings from one beehive I think is enough to take Wario out. I don't know how this works, but I'm gonna avoid that beehive. Man, that one went on for quite a while, but what's next? A mountain level, but we're gonna end it here. I think this is where World 4 would start. Yeah. So let's end this here. Because 23 minutes is a lot.